All right, good morning everybody. We're back for another day. Today we're building, what's it called? It's coming to me. We're building we're calling it a compost turner for all of our compost, and it's pretty much a giant pitchfork is what it's gonna be. So we got 6 of these plates, and this is going to be our mounting piece here for our loader. We're going to weld 3 of these together, and so we can't weld here on the back side because it'll be mounted up against a surface, and then the weld's going to go down here. So we're cutting holes in it to make sure we get good, so they're good and clamped together. So we'll cut out the outside too, that way we can weld along the inside of where we cut. So we're gonna cut some holes today. Hopefully this goes well. Our 1999 drill press here. Hopefully it's got the power to run this hole saw. I'm not even sure if this is a metal hole saw. It could be
this is approved? Oh god.
It could be a wood hole saw that we're just going for. We're gonna bore it right through the steel. So. All right, so 1 of 12 is drilled now. Looks good, actually.
Yeah.
So we might step the other 2, the one up here and the one down there, down into a smaller size. Hopefully it won't take as long, but we'll see. So
Probably still will.
Probably still will. All right, so we're gonna cut the bigger holes out because it takes about 25 minutes with the hole saw to cut out that hole. But these smaller ones up here, these ones we're gonna go through and cut with the hole saw because it takes about 5 minutes a hole. So we'll just make it a little bit faster with our plasma. All right, so I got all the holes cut in these. We got 2 of these, or 4 of these. That'll go on the outside of these. We got 2 of these. These are gonna be our middle ones. And we'll weld 1 on the outside on this side, and weld 1 on this side. And that'll be our structure, where our quick attach for our loader hooks up. All right, so this is our setup here. You know, we got 1.5 inches wide. Each of these are 1/2 inch plate. So you see, now that we got it, you can weld in here just to keep these crimped together, all connected to the same plate. And we'll probably weld up along down through here and in through here and around and down. We aren't gonna weld here on the bottom side because it'll be mounted to a plate or square tubing like this, and we'll just weld it right along here a couple times. And we have these pieces here because on our other bucket, it actually has, they go right here and are welded on. All right, so we're back here for another day, and we got a new welder. Check it out. So we spent it's the afternoon now, but we spent the morning doing some small stuff and messing with this one, getting parts off of that one, switched over to this one and figuring it out. We were having a little bit of issues with the feeding on this. The drive wheels, let's see if I can find them. These drive wheels here, or rolls, whatever you want to call them. Anyways, this is an 045 wire size, and the wire that we were running, or we've always ran, is a 035. So you can see the issue there, and that's actually the wire that was in it was an 035 wire. So, and the guy that we bought it from complained about it skipping and all kinds of stuff. So we were trying to figure all that out. Well, turns out, wrong size roller for the wire. So we ran down to the neighbor's welding shop and got the right size rollers for it. And he also gave us a different gun for it because we weren't sure if ours was wore out and whatnot. So it's probably 20 years old, but just because it's 20 years old doesn't mean it can't do a good job. So we're gonna start cutting some metal apart over here in this pile, get it cleaned up and ready to be turned into a compost turner. So that's what we're gonna work on, I think, this afternoon. If you like what you're watching so far and want to see us do some more fabricating on this thing here, don't forget to subscribe and like it and turn the bell on, because that way you're notified for when I post a new video about this thing, or about this thing, or about that thing, or about anything we do around here. We do lots of stuff, so subscribe and get your notifications on. So back to the action. All right, so we're making our first cuts on these pieces. We're cutting them at 8 feet long, so a 10-foot section, but our setup is sweet. I mean, we got the sweet bandsaw and then our weight, because it's past the tipping point on where it wants to stay up and go down. So this is an 8x3 channel with 1/2 inch wall. So it's pretty heavy duty. So let's go. Hey, where are you gonna go with it? So now, you guys cut on the line, in front of this side of the line, or that side of the line? Let me know in the comments. See what it is. I think cutting on the line is best. And then you mark it right on 8 foot. All right, so we got our frame made. This is gonna be the start of it. And I mean, we're laying some welds here. She ain't, I don't know if I'd call her the prettiest, but I think she'll hold, so. The new welder runs great. No complaints. Once we got the drive wheel figured out, or the drive roller, whatever you want to call it, figured out. So we got that figured out. It runs like a top. Put the right size drive wheel in it. So yeah, it just keeps ticking. And I mean, I've been hammering away at it for probably an hour now, and it hasn't missed a beat. So I don't know. Does that mean it's good? Does that mean it's bad? It runs better than our Hobart, because that hits the duty cycle after like 5 minutes or something like that. Thanks for watching. That's going to be it for today. We got lots of welds on it and a lot more to go. So tomorrow we'll be back at it, working on this thing and maybe getting that thing done. But we got steel over here that's got to go on it, and we got steel outside that also has to be cut up and put on this and get it all put together. And we might have to do some woodworking here for my sister. She's redoing her bathroom, so I get volunteer for it, but it is what it is. I mean, what can you do? It's family. You can't tell them no, really, can you? Maybe you can. Who knows? But anyways, we might work on that tomorrow or the next day. Grandpa's going to be out of town for a meeting, so we might actually get something accomplished now. So anyways, thanks for watching. See you next time.